Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mike 180! Mike 5-4! Cut!
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A give running right, Drake, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick toward the sideline. That's taken in by Allen. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 44, Prescott, and he rifles one incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but now it's third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 20! Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
I'm going to run you over. Watch quick. We're going to 53. Quick. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. Try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, gets that 0 on the board. He'll get only a couple out to the 22. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Cam got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
This third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Fitzpatrick. He's taken down. Back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a ball. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field, so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but purposely close to the goal line.
Shreds it with a stiff arm. Great blocking here. He sprung in there. 28-yard return. And that's also an excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott got taken the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push it in front further. Now, first quarter in this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other side.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game. One team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point two-point try. Sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Let's field a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Conventional football 101 tells us that you got a 20-yard line on kickoff return. That's a disappointment because some of these special teams coaches they bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll bring it down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards of the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to play. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there for 3rd. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just about on his own goal line. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. We'll go with a 19-yard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
This is a nice touchdown.
Ezekiel taking the distance. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel has been a monster game. 3 first-hand touchdowns. As his guys continue their push without a reach. Prescott now. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2 if they get it. And extend this lead out even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot there for the defense. What you're trying to do is make sure that if someone's going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because there doesn't have space in the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line. They need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some playmakers. But always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
They say don't forget about him.
Don't take it totally out of the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing it in. Fitzpatrick. And that could be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Smith. And the return there will go to the 31-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see results. Interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 30 right now on 1st and 10. Just he's going to look in zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-down passes now for Dak Prescott. As his guys continue to pour it on. So one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go with their jersey in the ball. That's somehow that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. This field a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down by 20. The Dolphins are at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now an open man at the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick now. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
54 is Mike. 54 right now.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Cowboy defense gets into the ground behind the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 73 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. of this first half of action. Fitzpatrick finding his tight end, Gesicki. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick, incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now Austin. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Prescott. That one complete. Elliott. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Dolphins 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st down, Elliott still going. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the 1st down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where this...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Allen hit, he lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 22 yards. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Antoine Woods forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Here's Fitzpatrick, and that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Powering his way forward. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he breaks through another tackle. Breaks free again, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys.
On the left side, this is Stills. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start on the ground with Elliott. And shedding his way forward. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. And out come the Dolphins now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick on the right side. Open is Gesicki. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
Boom! That's how we do it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Take him over.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he hits Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
54. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Back to it after the pick six. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.